Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're getting into a pretty shocking new lawsuit emerging from Hollywood.
Yeah, this one involves Kevin Costner's big project, Horizon, an American Saga Chapter 2.
Exactly. Our mission here is to really unpack these very serious allegations from stunt performer Devyn LaBella.
And explore what it all means, for how things are supposed to work on set. Accountability standards.
Right, because when you hear the details, you'll understand this isn't just like another industry headline. It hits different.
It really seems to challenge that fundamental trust performers need to have, especially around safety and consent.
Okay, let's start peeling back the layers. The core of this, it all centers around Devyn LaBella, the stunt performer. And her central claim is, well, it's pretty staggering. She alleges she was basically forced to film a violent rape scene.
Unscripted, she says.
Yes, unscripted, with no prior notice, no consent given. And what immediately jumps out, what raises those red flags you mentioned, this is what was missing. She says no script pages for this, no warning at all, and crucially, no intimacy coordinator present.
Which is huge, absolutely huge in today's filmmaking environment.
She thought she was just there for standard stunt work, Never imagined something like this would be sprung on her without any agreement.
A blindsiding experience is how she put it.
That's a term used, yeah. Completely blindsided.
And that lack of an intimacy coordinator, we really need to underline that for anyone listening who maybe isn't totally familiar.
Good point. What exactly is their role?
Well, intimacy coordinators are pretty much required now. Standard practice for any sexually sensitive scenes.
Right.
Their whole job is to be the performer's advocate, to protect them, make sure the scene is handled safely, and ensure boundaries are crystal clear and respected.
Respected by everyone involved.
Everyone. Director, actors, crew, they ensure consent is informed and ongoing.
So LaBella's claim, saying she was just thrown into this scene with no protection, physically, emotionally, or legally, that absence is critical.
It really underscores the vulnerability she describes. No mention in her contract, she says, no prior discussion at all. It paints a picture of feeling completely exposed.
Yeah, exposed is the word. Like the safety net just wasn't there. Not just physical safety, but emotional, even legal protection, as she puts it. But it seems the allegations go even deeper than just negligence, don't they?
It seems so. Her account suggests this wasn't just an oversight, a miscommunication.
What does she allege, specifically?
She believes, according to the lawsuit, that the production actually deliberately manipulated her.
Deliberately. That's a strong word.
It is. And she claims when she tried to raise concerns, tried to speak up.
What happened?
She said she was either ignored, just brushed off, or even made to feel like she was the one overreacting.
Wow. So minimizing her concerns.
That's the allegation. And now she's taking major legal steps. She's not just suing Costner individually.
Right, it's wider than that.
Oh, yeah. The suit names the production companies, other crew members. It's broad.
And the charges?
Charges include sexual harassment, which seems tied to the alleged forced scene and how her concerns were handled. Also breach of contract.
Because the scene wasn't part of her agreed work?
Presumably, yeah. That it went beyond the scope of her stunt performer agreement. And creating unsafe working conditions, given the lack of safeguards he describes.
And the personal toll.
The lawsuit spells it out, claims she was left emotionally devastated and violated as a professional performer. Really highlights the human impact here.
Okay, let's talk about Kevin Costner's role in all this, because as you mentioned, he's not just in the movie.
No, not at all. Our research confirms he's the director, the producer. This is Horizon. It's famously his passion project. He's poured years into this.
Which makes his position central, doesn't it?
Absolutely central. And it forces some pretty tough questions based on these allegations.
Like what?
Like, how much did Costner himself know about this scene? Was this something added without his direct approval? Maybe by someone else on set?
What were the alternative?
Or was he fully aware? Did he know what was happening on his set, especially involving a key stunt performer in such a sensitive scenario? His level of authority makes these questions unavoidable.
Yeah, it puts the responsibility, or at least the question of responsibility, right at the top. It casts a very bright spotlight. And if we pull back, look at the bigger Hollywood picture. The industry's obviously been through a lot of reckonings recently.
It certainly has. Many revelations, many difficult conversations.
But you said earlier this one feels different somehow. Why is that?
I think, well, it feels different because it's not just about misconduct happening off camera, which has been a major focus.
Right.
This is about what was allegedly allowed or even forced to happen on camera, or rather in the process of filming.
Yeah.
It's about that breakdown of trust and procedure before the cameras even rolled on that specific scene.
So it probes the very protocols meant to prevent harm during the filmmaking itself.
Exactly. It cuts right to the heart of on-set safety and consent during performance. And frankly, if these allegations hold up, it really exposes a potential failure within the system. A system that, claims it's learned lessons and changed significantly since the #MeToo movement began.
It suggests maybe the changes haven't gone deep enough or aren't always followed.
Potentially.
Yeah.
It highlights that having policies on paper isn't the same as having a culture of genuine accountability, especially for vulnerable on-screen moments. Safety isn't just about physical risks, it's emotional, psychological.
And consent has to be truly informed and freely given.
Explicit, ongoing, and free from any kind of pressure or manipulation. That's the standard. Devyn LaBella taking this step, her voice. It's now forcing the system to confront these uncomfortable questions head-on.
Questions about safety, about consent, right where artistic creation meets ethical responsibility.
Precisely.
So wrapping this up for today, what does this all mean for you listening and for the industry?
Well, the gravity of these allegations, particularly against such a major project and figure, it's immense.
Definitely.
And this story is clearly far from over. The outcome here could really send ripples through Hollywood. It could redefine expectations, potentially shift practices regarding what safe and consensual truly look like on set.
So, a case to watch closely.
Absolutely. And maybe the final thought to leave everyone with is this. What does Devyn LaBella's decision to come forward truly signal for accountability moving forward?
Yeah, what does it mean for the future?
And maybe more fundamentally, how does the industry ensure that every single performer, no matter their role, feels genuinely safe and that their consent is genuinely respected? Always.